I've learned to defend myself.
Well, to be fair, I did kind of notice the rippling nipples behind your robes there. It was hard to really resist taking a look. I probably should have guessed that you're an absolute badass. Alright, talk to me, agent. Oh, wow, what a pretty boy. Hello? Pretty boy? Santa became a Viking, clearly. No, he refuses. He just will not talk to me. Maybe I'm gonna have a quest to talk to him later and he just refuses to until then? Huh. That's kind of immensely annoying. Is the House of Valor literally only in existence for me to do the arena? I thought there'd be a little bit more to you than that. I thought, well, obviously we're meant to tear you down for the sake of the elves. Or, sorry, not the elves, the Fae. I don't even seem to be able to learn about your... Well, I guess maybe I have to start in the arena first? I'm surprised the Fae never had a chance to send me in here to completely, This is going horribly. I can't die to boggarts in front of all these dudes who are like masters of the art of war. Because that would be the most pathetic thing I think I've ever done, ever. I don't want him to see that. What's this? That's the arena. That's Vigor Broadshield, who is not inside the arena? Wait, what the hell is this? Why do they lead into two different places? This is the black... Oh, no, that also says arena. Huh? I have no idea what the hell's going on, but maybe this place was just sort of added as a sort of test of skill. Because obviously there's the big board outside with a fuckload of challenges on. Maybe it used to have like an online leaderboard or whatever the hell. Back in the days of the Xbox and shit like that. Or 360, I should say. Xbox isn't quite dead yet. They nearly went that way until they swallowed Bethesda and now they're gods again. But still, as much as I would love to talk to you, there's also like 1,000 other dudes who seem way more interesting. Look at this guy.
I guess you're the latest addition to the team. They made me fight a boar last time.
I guess you're a beautiful
it's
little
downright
gimp.
Embarrassing. I hope today's gonna be more interesting.
You say latest addition to the team. I think I'm now basically your god and you should probably kneel before Christ, but like, I'm leading you, right? Let's get to know you. Can I ask about you specifically? No, I'm not gonna ask about everyone other than you. Where are you? Asa Alpha.
I haven't been here long myself. I've always wanted to rough it as a war sworn. Joined up here to develop a bit of a spine.
Seems like you developed a hell of a lot more than that. Like a hell of a kink, my friend. Helga Swanwhite, what a name! I love that.
Terrifying woman, but a good ally to have on your side.
I've never seen a dude in as badass armor as that do that fucking flamboyant and camp of a fucking hand gesture, whatever the fuck. You are no longer welcome on my team. Please leave. House of Valor. Anyone who does that is not capable of murder.
If you dream of people getting stabbed or beheaded, or burned, very badly burned.
The only kind, the only half-decent kind of burning. Hroth Magnus.
Greatest gladiator this place has ever seen. Everyone here hopes for a career like his. Even the current champion pales in comparison. No one's even come close to lasting as long, not to mention performing as well.
Excuse me, I have legendary endurance, as I'm sure Aelin could probably testify to if I wasn't full of amnesia, and she didn't absolutely despise me deep down. The Crows.
A gladiator becomes a crow when he finds himself the last surviving member on his team. It's a way to keep the tournament moving as teams start losing members. The rule has its roots in a tradition started by the current champion's father. But today it's basically an attempt to draw interest from the fans. Of course,
and I'm
it's
sure,
not good news
for fuck's
for
sake,
us.
he's going on a while.
The two-man rule means we're at a significant handicap.
Oh yeah, I have to pick between you all, don't I? I can't just run out with all of you. I'm sure I could prove that endurance again if, you know... I don't think Aelin is particularly into reanimated corpses, and who can blame her? To be honest, I'm a little bit disgusting. Vigor Broadshield.
He's ancient. I'm surprised he can walk around in that armor, let alone fight in it.
I'm absolutely taking him then.
Reliable.
I need the ricketiest man I can ever possibly find. Where are you? You're the scariest woman he's ever seen? You just hunched over, you just look emo as all hell. You're not exciting. Are you Vigor? You are Vigor, okay. Who are you? Remus, I believe you are my opponent or something like that, right?
Hello, newcomer.
Let's find out.
I'm the leader of the Varani Marauders. I suppose we'll be doing battle soon.
I thought
Do you
there
have any
was something
next
about the
of kin?
Hawk Marauders
I
or
was
something like
thinking
that.
I would let
Oh yeah,
them
that's your
know if
name.
anything
Never
were to
mind.
happen to you out there. Only one team is coming back, and it's going to be us.
You know what's really stupid? You have the exact same voice as the dude who sent me to talk to you. Like the dude up there with the beautiful, beautiful beard. The beard of the gods and the voice of a bitch man. Tell me about Vigor again. I can't really ask a whole lot. I can't even rebuttal that. I can't even fight back. I just have to accept my own pathetic defeat. And then just blast him into oblivion on the battlefield, I guess. Which is more than enough of revenge. House of
This
Valor.
place is a warrior's institution. Even a Warsworn would hesitate to fight to the death just for the sake of it.
Well, hello, here I am, and I'm doing exactly that. Remus Bloodhawk, tell me about yourself.
It's been years now since I first climbed those arena stairs. I look forward to doing battle with your team. Vigor's been doing this almost as long as I have.
Why are you quivering? Wait, Vigor? You're meant to be an old man? You look like 20 at an absolute maximum. To be honest, you can't tell in the slightest in this game. Maybe it's more that you sound 20, because you sound tiny. But whatever. Vigor
You'll
brought
do your
you.
team no wrong. He and I are among the few who've been here since the first Magnus's time.
Wow.
There's a lot you could learn from
You
him.
are fucking
I'm
ancient.
getting ahead of myself. You'll have to defeat us first.
Does he also have the exact same voice as you and the dude upstairs? Maybe everyone in this entire fucking house is just the exact same family. Maybe we've just walked in on the house of incest, which I don't want to be any fucking part of. But maybe right now, we don't have a choice. We're already in too deep, which I could have phrased that a little better, huh? Hey, Helga.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's
Hate the
Helga
voice.
Swanwhite.
Absolutely
I'm your girl
despise
if
the
you want
voice.
Sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate to the east.
Oh!
Share some of this, but I've only got the one drink. Oh, sorry.
Never mind. She's cripplingly alcoholic. I love the voice, and I'm absolutely taking you. Wow, there is a lot to talk about with you. Let's start with
It's your
Asa.
typical beginner, as far as I can tell. Good with the dagger and not much else.
I kind of want to rise him up to glory, but at the same time, you exist, and the old guy exists, and there's just something about taking the rickety old man that could crumble at literally any moment. If he was just like, if a fly landed on him, he would literally become dust. But no, it's just something about that that's so amazing. Giving the old veteran one last bit of glory before he retires, even though he'll never retire and probably just get completely decimated the next time I let him do a fight on his own. But who knows? Gambling
It's
day.
like a second home. Oh, I don't bet. But it's the only place on the grounds one can find a proper drink.
I love that you
Adrian
talk
gives me
the
a free
Queen's
drink for
English,
every
but you're this
10
much
that
of a
I buy.
disaster.
I think he likes me.
This is amazing. Tell me about yourself, Helga. In what way, by the way, is this lady a terrifying woman? Like that guy said, she's adorable. Helga Swanwhite.
Before I got my start here, I'd been studying at the Scholia Arcana. I was quite good at affecting arcane explosions, but I found myself uniquely blocked.
Ah, constipation.
I realised
I
I
understand.
had to be less than sober to effectively cast spells, so I drank. They kicked me out for excessive abuse of drink, called me dangerous and a degenerate.
That's mean. They could have just kicked you out. Tell me more about this excessive drinking. Sounds like quite the pastime, something I could definitely get
I
into.
couldn't help it if alcohol gave me a certain clarity. No one in the arena gives me guff about it, and if they do, they stop as soon as I set them on fire.
Oh, okay, yes, you are indeed a terrifying woman. I don't think I can refuse but to take her. She's so much cooler than everyone else. House of Valor.
This is the House of Valor. You won't find another place in Amalur quite like this.
I won't find
Nothing is
any
secret
other
here.
desert cave?
No competition is out to
Okay.
maul you, and the management likes it that way. Especially the champion, Nasty Man. If Valor weren't the only arena on the continent, I'd have taken off a long time ago.
Who is this champion? I don't think we've ran into him so far, right? But it would be kind of insane to just introduce us to him immediately, especially since I think you can do bad things whenever the fuck you want, right? Like, you can go hostile on very, very good people. I don't know if you can kill important NPCs that are involved in quests, but if I could just take out the champion when he's not fucking ready in an unsanctioned fight, I would feel like a very, very large boy. I don't even need to measure. Hroth Magnus.
I watched his last match the day I joined the arena. He was one of the most impressive brute force fighters I have ever seen. Until
so he's
his son
just
managed
big?
to land the killing stroke. His father tossed him about the place like a rag doll. It was odd. Sure, he was old, but in his final moments, I thought he looked ill.
Huh. Well, I can't wait to put him out of his goddamn misery then. Magnus.
He's brutal in a fight and quicker than you'd think. Every gladiator who's challenged him is dead.
Why could I ask about Magnus twice, but in two very, very different ways? Is Hroth Magnus, maybe Magnus is his son and he just goes by Magnus? That could not be more confusing. Why have you done this to me, game? The Crows.
The fighter is forced to join the Crows if they are the last surviving member.
Or did he
of
say
their
the
team
original
after the match.
Magnus?
It's a long-standing tradition that keeps the tournament going as gladiators inevitably fall. Why would we keep fighting then? Well, we have our pride, and I wouldn't have signed up for this if I didn't think I could win it in the end.
I mean, we'll do absolutely amazing together until I decide to turn you inside out. That sounded disgusting. I mean with my spells, which isn't a whole lot better. One's murder, one is the kinkiest thing imaginable. But I mean, you know, there's no way out of this horrible hole that I am digging. But yeah, complete change of subject out of nowhere. Bloodhawk told us about the original Magnus, right? Is that what I'm thinking about? And then Hroth must be his son, who then has another son, who he regularly beats in front of thousands and thousands of people watching the arena. Whatever, let's not question it. Interesting family tree. The Fey House of Valor.
All I know is that the Fey built this place centuries ago, and Hroth Magnus took it from them.
Oh, maybe he's the original Magnus. Which is why she saw his last match, but then her father threw his son around, so the current champion is his son, who is just a bit pathetic, or is nowhere near as cool as his dad or whatever, but then who the hell is sick? I'm so confused. Vigor Broadshield.
He's the team veteran. Been around longer than both Asa and me. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but he's a reliable choice in the arena.
You don't want to tell me that. If he ends up being cooler than you, I will be very surprised, because you are my favorite person I met in the entire game. That's not true, but she's damn cool. Alright, time to finally talk to Broadshield. Do I really deserve applause just instantly? I'm amazing, but I'm not that cool.
So you're the new leader. You should brace yourself if you haven't already. Fights in Valor Arena are to the death. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Let us know when you're ready. You'll have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match.
Fight with me! How do we begin? Figure
Nice of you
Broadshield.
to ask. The younger fighters don't care about us weathered guys. I've been participating in arena matches for years. Got my start when Magnus put out
Wait,
a
doesn't
call
this
for
make you
fresh
a crow?
gladiators, and the old man trained me himself. He'd have hated to see this. The spectacle of it all, I mean. In his day, the only thing that mattered was the fight. The rush of delivering the death blow.
So you always have to kill. You can't just knock him out and have it be that. Oh, I'm about to become such a bad person, as if I wasn't already, but still, we don't talk about that. But doesn't that mean I'm eventually gonna need to end you? Have you guys just never lost? Are you all literally as undefeated as each other? I mean, if you've been around this long, this should make you the champion, because you're clearly not dead. I don't know. Valor Arena.
Matches you'll fight here are to the death, with no quarter, no mercy. It's been this way
You've
since the first
clearly
Magnus
seen
won
quite
the
a bit
arena
of
for the
mercy.
Fey. Even with his son turning this battleground into a ridiculous display, with the banners, the announcer. The bouts, at least, remain the same.
So the banners are his idea. I was gonna say, that doesn't look very much like a... I thought it would have been the Fae because it was so faded. But I mean, I guess we are out in a desert. Everything fucking fades, which is depressing as all hell. But I guess it's true. Sand is a dick. But yeah, I can kind of see that. Seems like a very young, angsty little bitch man who never grew out of his teenage years kind of design. So, or in other words, every single metalcore band of all time, Magnus.
He's a fierce fighter, but he sees himself as a moneymaker first.
I like metalcore, don't hate me. Well, I like two metalcore bands. Don't all come after me. I know they have terrifying fandoms. Spectacle.
He paid for workers to haul his lavish house onto the arena grounds. He could have used that money to commission a small army or feed a small town for years. It's utter waste, and I'm not sure his father would have approved.
It doesn't sound like it, but I mean his father also tried to tear him limb from limb on a regular basis, so do you really blame him from being the biggest little emo of all time? 'Cause I don't. Rough Magnus.
He's a gruff man, powerful, and an absolute beast in the arena. I've seen him pound a Lianshi into pulp with his bare hands.
I mean, I technically do that as well, but my bare hands can do horrible things from the sky.
Spectators just enough to keep this place running. It was the fight he wanted, not coin.
Ah, the House of Valor.
They held rights here, I think. I know they came in flocks to watch and participate like we do.
So it was exactly the same as it used to be.
They held ended in the same way, with the same champion defeating everyone.
Helga Swanwhite.
She's an alcoholic and a fiend, but she'll match any fighter. And few mages keep as cool a head as she does in a fight. Few mages stay as drunk as she does during a fight, too. She says she requires alcohol to use her abilities. But I've never met a mage like that.
You're about to meet another one, because I'm going to copy her forever.
That's the idea of getting set on fire.
She's my new role model forever. Acer Alpha. Surely it'll make her very flammable as well, like she has a blatant weakness.
I don't know if he's foolhardy or brave to think he'll make it far in this tournament.
But I guess no one knows what science is in the fucking slightest when it comes to the, House of Valor, huh? How do we begin?
Let one of us know when you're ready. You will have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match.
I'm not ready.
I'll be here if you need me.
I like
I'll
you,
leave it to you.
but it says before a match, which sounds like I'm sort of going to be able to switch it around whenever the fuck I want. I think we'll start with Helga, because I'm basically in love with her at this point, and I would die for her, so let's do exactly that.
I'm your
Let's
girl
die
who
for
wants
her.
some sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate on the far wall.
I swear to God, if you just don't show up because you're doing an alcoholism, I'm gonna be so mad. But anyway, I choose alcoholism. Let's go.
I'm spoiling for a fight. I'll meet you out there.
What do you mean? Like, literally rotting? Are you leaning forward for a kick? You're not getting one. I'd say buy me a drink first, but I don't think we need to enable you anymore. What's my role as
our
leader?
new fearless leader, you're in charge of picking others to enter into battle with you. And the team leader always fights. I hope you're ready to see a lot of action out there.
Oh, I am so fucking ready.
On fire. Literally.
Okay, I hate you after that one. Dad jokes are not allowed to protrude from that lovely little mouth of yours. Oh no, she can fly!
Today we have the crows.
Why can't I
testing
fly? I'm a
their worth
sorcerer.
against Remus Bloodhook and his marauders. Victory here means the entire team moves up in the championship. They'll be on a path to face the Lords of Valor. Have at it, warriors.
What a painfully boring announcer. I guess you're saving the interesting announcer for, you know, a real guy. Oh my god! They survived meteorites. They survive a meteorite once, but they still survive meteorites. I don't think I've ever seen an enemy who can do that. Can I summon in a little skelly man? We now have 3 dudes. To be fair, I mean, you tried to make me fight against 4 dudes. They died instantly, but you did. I kind of want to let her get the final blow, because she is a... She got it!
The Crows made it out alive against
The Crows made it out alive.
Crows like these,
Superior
there's no doubt
numbers.
it's going to be an interesting tournament.
So, we were the final survivors then. Which makes sense, so we did lose. It just wasn't quite a fight to the death for some fucking reason. I guess no crow. Yes, they just left it, the corpses just stay, from fight to fight to fight to fight. It just doesn't fucking matter.
Stand a chance.
Clearly not. You are terrifying. I don't think I've ever really met a mage that could sort of stand up to me in terms of how much damage they do. Actually, that's a I was gonna say it's a complete lie. We've had mages obliterate us before, but the thing about us is we do a lot of damage, but we have a pathetic amount of health. We have 307 health. Our attacks do like 6,000 and occasionally won't kill people. You know, so it's clear that the enemies very much focus their big fucking meatiness. They make sure they are the meatiest of shields no matter what. But they don't really give a fuck about how much damage they do. I don't know why I'm the squishiest man of all time, but that very much seems to be the case.
Well,
Squishy and lethal. Do I now have to go outside to start another fight? I think I
It's
do.
not a bad first match. We should grab a drink sometime. I need to replenish my store before the next fight.
By
The store
a
being
drink,
my
by one
stomach,
drink,
that is.
do you happen to mean 40? Because I'm a fan of my
Don't take
kidneys.
time to
I think I might pass.
Incredible!
Thanks, Ace. I'm definitely bringing you next time.
Couldn't believe my eyes out there. You ripped those men to shreds.
I kind of didn't.
Imagine
She
in
did
fight
a little
like
bit
that.
more than me.
Prison?
Amazingly, I haven't been locked
Think
up
quick
yet.
out
No,
there.
I know. I'm as surprised as you.
Met.
What about you, Vigor?
Seen anyone fight like you since Magnus?
Oh, hell
First,
yeah.
I mean. We were lucky to have you out there.
I mean, I'm sure Magnus didn't fight like me in the slightest, but still. The
We're called
crows.
the Crows because we survived when the rest of our teams died in battle. With that handicap, you won't find many gamblers betting on us.
Well, I'm about to make so many people completely poor as hell. Oh, everyone's gonna be homeless after this one. Crow's
Only 2
handicap.
Crows are allowed to fight at a time against the entirety of the enemy team. It's doubly tough for you. Arena leaders participate in every match their team enters. Choose your ally wisely.
I'm gonna. Wait, is this over? Yeah, it counts as a faction! Okay, amazing. I can't wait.